Yeah, here we go, I'm TJQUaKe, the ghetto gamer on this gaming thing. Yeah, here we go,
What's up, ladies and gentlemen, when it's crack-a-lacking in your place of the evening? That's right, this is TJQUaKe, yo ghetto gamer, and that's what I do. I do what I do, and that is to show you what what the real world's trying to push out there to you and see if we can make sense of what's going on out there in the real world. And that means in pop culture, that means in daggum movies. That's right, movie land, Wonderland, Dreamland, and all that crazy stuff. Popular news in the evening, and also movies, all the movies and all those things. I like to talk about all the things that come to my mind, things that I deal with, things that I see out there on a daily basis that I have to go, that doesn't make any sense to me. So let me go ahead and talk about that and get some shiz off my chest. So that's what I do, ladies and gentlemen. And again, if you guys ever want to check out our movie reviews, that's TJ&MJ Spend your dollar, save your dollar movie reviews. You can check out our podcast that we're going to actually be doing one tonight. My beautiful, beautiful wife, MJ, M-Bomb. She'll be in the mix. And we'll be talking about, that's right, Cobra Kai. Something that's actually worthy of watching, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. So anyway, but what we're here to talk about today is the craziness of the week. The new trailer on the Little Mermaid and what she's all about. We got Whoopi Goldberg down here. Yep, Whoopi Goldberg talking her shiz again. And because she's just a far leftist idiot who doesn't get things quite so well. Her brain doesn't compute very well. So we have to come over there and help her along sometimes because Whoopi getting a little old and she's starting to kind of, yeah. But anyways, but what we want to talk about is real issues on things that everybody always wants to bring up race all the time and everything. And by the time a lot of us here are starting to get sick and tired of it. We're sick of it. We're sick of every single time something goes wrong with your guys' freaking Hollywood movies and we don't like it. You guys want to go straight to playing the race card and everything. Oh my gosh, they're racist. That's what you guys always got to do. That's the only thing you guys ever got. You guys don't give a flip if it's black people like myself, and there's quite a few of us actually, who say the same thing that some of these white people are saying and everything, because you guys just automatically think it's just a white thing all hating on these race swapping situations and everything. No. We hate it too, and I'm going to tell you why me as a black person hates this kind of shit. Because I think you guys need a black man's perspective and maybe some other black people's perspective on why we don't like it. Eric July used to say this all the freaking time and everything. The reason why he doesn't like it is because you guys never freaking make movies based off an actual black character. There's plenty of comic books out there and so forth where there's black characters. Luke Cage, The Storm, we got quite a few. He had to create his own comic book called Isom and everything with a black character. I wonder if you guys will make a movie on that. Oh no, we want to find one that's a white person like Superman or Batwoman and then change them, flip them out and make everybody believe that that's the way they should have been. No, motherfrickers, you can't freaking remake something that's already been established over, I don't know how many eon years. It don't work that way. And so now they're trying to do it with, Disney's been doing this shit with their product now because Walt Disney's in the grave. And so now that he's in the grave, come on, you guys, let's go ahead and screw up everything Walt Disney ever did. Let's go back and find all those movies and let's race swap everybody. Yeah, in the name of justice. Social justice warriors. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen. So they want to take this thing right here, our iconic character here. There was a big, huge hit and for Walt Disney, the Little Mermaid. You see what the Little Mermaid looks like right there, ladies and gentlemen? That's a white girl right there. It's a white girl with red hair and blue eyes. Yeah, that's who she is. And now they want to change her to this other character, this other person, and so forth. And the thing that most people are getting sick of is they're getting sick of this bullshit. That's what Ariel should look like. This is what the new Little Mermaid is looking like. That's right, people. And yes, as the title says, this movie's going to suck. And they're right. It is going to suck. Because not only are they switching Ariel's skin color, they're also switching the whole vibe of why Ariel wanted to come up to the surface. Because she found a beautiful prince that she was in love with and everything. And she wanted to be a part of his world. And so she followed him. She saved him when he fell off a ship. Yeah, that's right. A woman saved the guy this time, you guys. And I guarantee you they're going to change that and so forth. You know, normally they would be for something like that. You know, women, feminazis, we can do everything the man can do. Well, Ariel saves the dude from drowning and everything when he got knocked on the head after some ship incident or something like that. He fell in the water. Yeah, if you guys watch the cartoon, the actual real cartoon, the real Ariel, you know, this one right here. Yeah, this one right here. This is the real one. If you guys go and watch that one, the true Little Mermaid, you guys will see that this is the one right here that they're trying to make a remake of. And the reason why we're pissed off is because now they want to put a sister in there. They want to make her black. Yeah, that's right. They want to make her black, ladies and gentlemen. They want to do this. They want to do the race swap. They got the new girl right here and everything, who's a beautiful, beautiful black girl. You know, beautiful young black girl who's now getting caught up in the middle of all this because, you know, that's just how Hollywood is. Hollywood wants to freaking, you know, race swap people and then put you in the middle of it. And then automatically they do this purposely. So if you don't like it, then they can call out racism. Yeah, that's what they're going to do. So right now, as you guys can see, the trailer for Disney live action remake of The Little Mermaid gets 1.5 million dislikes on YouTube. 1.5 million! Ladies and gentlemen, that's crazy. And everything. I even think that's a little too much. And everything, you know? But yeah, 1.5 million dislikes on YouTube in just 2 days after Ariel actress Halle Bailey faced racist backlash over her casting. And ladies and gentlemen, you notice how they want to put racist backlash in there. It wasn't about race, but they always want to make it about race. It's not about race. It's about why do you have to freaking change up what was already originally a white person who had red hair. No, they're going to put it as a black girl with like kind of somewhat reddish dreadlock type hair and everything. I don't understand it, ladies and gentlemen. And then they get mad because we don't like it. We don't like it. And it's not the fact that this girl, I think this girl is hella talented. Halle Berry can sing wonderfully. This girl's a great actor, singing artist. The girl's got it going on and everything. My thing is, why did you have to put her in a movie like this where she had to play the white girl? Why do we always get the scraps? And this is coming from the black side now, ladies and gentlemen. Why do we get the scraps? Why can't we get a movie based off of, I don't know, The Princess and the Frog? You know, we had that little flick here, right here. There she is. Remember this one here, ladies and gentlemen? The Princess and the Frog. And I'm going to get right back to this because we're going to talk about this. But before I do, let's go on and find out what Whoopi Goldberg had to say about it, because Whoopi is mad. She has her own version of what's going on, and she wants to state it to us all. So go on, Whoopi. Tell us what you think. Why we're being so irrational about The Little Mermaid. Go on, so I can go ahead and come back and knock your shoes off.
Y'all are going to lose your minds when you see the new Ariel.
Yes.
Because you know, and I don't want to upset any mermaids who are watching the show.
Oh, I'm getting upset.
Because I know there are many communities of mermaids of various colors. And when I say of various colors, I'm not playing. There are violet mermaids. There are pink mermaids. There are black mermaids. There are Latina mermaids. There are mermaids of every ilk. And you know why there can be? Because it's the world that we would like to see better. Yeah. We would like to see as many people represented in fantasy as exists. So all of y'all who have problems because there are black hobbits, get a job.
Yeah.
Get a job. Hey, Whoopi, do you know all those people that know about hobbits? Those people do have jobs. They have jobs in the industry, like the gaming industry, the comic book industry, the book industry. They have a guy named called Token, who actually came up with those stories about the Hobbits and the Lord of the Rings, who created them based off a period of time that was in a medieval European staging. Medieval European staging, Whoopi. Something you stupid, dumb idiots out there don't quite get. This is not about today's time. This was about back then and what it looked like and how the regions looked back then. So in Africa, Whoopi, okay, in Africa, back in, say, 1600s and so forth, was all of Africa full of white people? No, it wasn't. It was full of black people. And if we started putting a whole bunch of white people as the African tribes, you would have a problem with it and everything and so forth. Yeah, it's a fantasy movie, but it's a fantasy movie based off of a period of time that's based off of that world setting. And that world setting at the time was medieval Europe. Okay? Celtics, Vikings, those type of things. Black people were not living in those European areas, Whoopi. That's why you don't quite get it. You're brain dead and you don't understand why people are having a problem with it and everything. If we go over here and freaking do a movie on Shaka Zulu, and those were great movies, and they put a freaking white dude like Brad Pitt to play freaking Shaka Zulu, you would have a problem with it. Don't tell me you wouldn't. Every black person on this mother freaking country would freaking have a problem with it. I would have a problem with it. Because why? Shaka Zulu is black. He's an African. And you could have made up a story about an African story, made up story about an African. If you have it played by a made up, African guy and he's played by a white guy, we're still going to have a problem with it. Why? Because it's based in Africa off of an African person, an African tribe leader, so forth. So we wanted to stay with the vibe of what it's supposed to be, which is in that area, there's black people. In Europe, in that period of time, Whoopi, your black ass wouldn't have been there. And everything. I'm sorry to say. And everything. Your people were from Africa. My people were from Africa and so forth. So we weren't in that part of the region of Europe until the slave trade happened, which our own people put us into. Yeah. And everything. Y'all want to go there. So forth. So, this is the stuff, the stupidity. Excuse my glass formation. We always have to deal with the stupidity. We want to make movies that are based in our world, and this time with Whoopi, there's nobody saying that we can't do that. We got plenty of movies like that and everything. But if you're going to do that, then make up another movie. Create a new title. Why do you have to use the ones that have already been made? Why do you got to do Lord of the Rings? And she talks about the Lord of the Rings like as if she knows anything about it. You don't know shit about the Lord of the Rings. You probably don't know nothing. You know none of the stuff other than The Hobbit. This woman's an idiot. And so forth, everything's got to be with what's going on today, our world today. But these stories that we're talking about, like the Little Mermaid, that setting was set back in the 1600s and everything, 1700s or so, everything. In that period of time, right then in that area that she's involved in is based off of those type of gods, which we call Greek gods, Greek mythology. And so forth. And those mythologies were based off of this type of race. It didn't have that. So that's why they made Little Mermaid a white girl with red hair, blue eyes, and so forth. But you guys always got to see yourself in a movie to make sure that you like it. When I saw the Little Mermaid, I had no problem with it. Oh my gosh, it's a white guy. Why did they got to have a white girl? Why couldn't it have been black? Well, guess what, ladies and gentlemen? I'll go back to my little flow over here. That I said, why doesn't Disney take already made Disney movies that they made back in the day and so forth, like The Princess and the Frog and everything? Why didn't they make a movie based off of her? I'm trying to find out. Let's go here and see something about that little girl right now. Let's go over here and find out what she was all about. Come on, Disney, make a movie on this one. I'm waiting.
suppose you want a kiss.
Kissing would be nice, yes? I am Prince Naveen.
Of Maldonia.
Prince.
I was cursed by a dastardly witch doctor.
1 minute I am a prince, charming and handsome, cutting a rug, and then the next thing I know, I am tripping over these.
Everyone thinks they know the story of the princess and the frog.
You must kiss me.
Excuse me?
Please, princess. It will make me human again.
Just one kiss.
Unless you beg for more.
But no one knows what happened after the kiss. Until now.
How did you get way up there? And how did I get way down here and all this?
This holiday season, in the tradition of Walt Disney's most beloved classics, comes the story behind the most magical kiss the world has ever known. Walt Disney Pictures, The Princess and the Frog.
See, ladies and gentlemen, there you go. There's a movie based based in Louisiana. They did a remake to The Princess and the Frog and everything, and they put a twist on it and so forth. And they created a whole nother vibe with a black princess in the Walt Disney movie and so forth. Why didn't they make a movie on this? Why couldn't they have done this one? I don't understand it, ladies and gentlemen. So what I get pissed off at, ladies and gentlemen, is that they never ever freaking do movies based on black characters that have already been created. They only take what's already been established, like Little Mermaid, you know, like Superman. Now they made Superman. They want to make a black Superman. They want to make a black Batgirl and everything. So Batgirl, which is the reason why they're taking that out, because nobody wants to watch it. Because they know Batgirl was a white woman with red hair and everything. That's the reason why. And so forth. And of course, it's not even just a race swapping, ladies and gentlemen. That's not even the biggest part, because I guarantee you, Haley Bailey and everything. I'm sorry, I'm going to keep, everybody has this problem with this girl's name because it's so much like Holly Berry. You want to say it and everything. But Haley and everything, she basically is somebody that could definitely play the role of the Princess and the Frog right here. She would have been perfect for this. Perfect and everything. But they didn't put her in a movie like this. They didn't put her in The Princess and the Frog and everything. Why didn't they make this movie? And that's all I'm trying to say is why can't we do this? No, instead, they want to do this. I love this meme right here and everything. The meme is, one of these things is not like the others, okay? So you have all these Disney characters from different movies, right? You know, you got, Sleeping Beauty or Cinderella, one of these. I don't forget which one is which. You know, Cinderella here, she's playing Cinderella. You got the, the Arabian Prince thing. The Aladdin, and there's the princess right there who is obviously Middle Eastern. So they got a Middle Eastern woman to play her and everything. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Mulan. Oh, go figure. They got a Chinese woman to play a Chinese character. And they didn't race swap her. They put her in as an actual Asian woman. They put the Muslim girl in with an actual Muslim chick, an actual person from the Middle East and everything. They made, what's her name? The evil queen, who was white, a white woman. That's it. Look at, here's what's his name. We got an Indian boy who's actually played by an Indian boy and everything. And then we get to Ariel right down here at the bottom. Let's look to the one that doesn't match, you guys. Every one of these ones match except for this one. Why? Because Ariel is white and this girl's black. Not that she can't be a mermaid, as Whoopi would call it, and everything. Well, everybody could be a mermaid. Yeah, Whoopi, there is other people that were mermaids. You're right about that. You're absolutely correct. Right here, you see in a scene where there's a black mermaid. But guess who's next to her? Ariel. Ariel, who was the white mermaid, the one they made the movie on. The one that you guys are trying to make a movie on right now. You're not making the movie on this one. How come you're not making a movie based on this character? She's a mermaid. This guy here, he comes in, he gets all, this is his little speech and everything. In The Little Mermaid 1991, Ariel meets the African mermaid from the Ivory Coast. This is because mermaids are fictional and can be black too. Yeah, dog, everybody knows they can be any different kind of race and so forth. The problem is, why did they make the movie based off the African mermaid then? Why didn't they take her story and make a movie on it? No, we want to take Ariel's story and we want to flip it around and make her Ariel black now instead of doing a movie based off of a black African mermaid. That's all I'm saying, ladies and gentlemen. I want movies made off of characters if you're going to do them. If you want to make a black and you want inclusivity and everything, like Disney always says, then make something off of a black character then. Why don't you do that? I'll tell you why. Because I think deep down, ladies and gentlemen, that Disney is the real racist. You always want to talk about racism. This is racism to me and everything. When you don't freaking make movies based off of other black characters, when is Disney going to do that? I'm waiting. When are you guys going to do that little freaking The Princess and the Frog movie? I'm waiting to see that one. I'm waiting to see that. Oh, maybe when you guys do that, you guys can race swap that character and make her white instead of freaking black. Want to flip flop it and everything? You guys going to do that? No, you're not going to do that. Of course, they're not going to do that. Because, ladies and gentlemen, they're a bunch of freaking hypocrites. And all these people are hypocrites. If you race swap Black Panther, who's a fictional character, Whoopi Goldberg would have a problem with it. Wait, that's a black African man. You can't do that. That's supposed to be a black. Oh, really, Whoopi? Well, you was just saying that we want to make movies based on our world that we live in. So why can't there be a black African? You know, Elon Musk? Yeah, he's South African. Yeah, he's African. But you guys don't want to say that, though. You know, the boy was born and raised in Africa, South Africa, and everything. He's actually African. Oh, how can a white man be African? There's white people that live in Africa, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. There's quite a few of them out there now, and so forth. Are you guys going to base any movies based on that? No, probably not. And everything. No, you're not going to do that, because as soon as we do something with a white man being an African, oh, now you guys are going to have a problem with it, and so forth. And that's my whole point. You know, my whole point is that I like this guy when he put in this meme right here, everything, and so forth. And again, there it is. There's the little black mermaid, and there's Ariel, and so forth. This girl had a name. I don't know what her name is, but her name wasn't Ariel, and they could have easily made this black girl who's Haley Bailey. They could have had her play this girl, African mermaid, but they didn't do that, ladies and gentlemen. They didn't have Haley Bailey. I'm sorry I'm messing her name up, dude, because I keep wanting to say Holly Berry. It's like ridiculous, dude. This girl's name's so freaking close and everything. But they didn't have her play this girl. Why not? And everything. And then this guy makes a meme. What's her name? Arena Grande used to look like Ariel from The Little Mermaid. Now she's like Ariel from The Little Mermaid. And the joke about this is that this is what The Little Mermaid looks like now. This is what The Little Mermaid used to look like. She used to look like The Little Mermaid. Now she looks like The Little Mermaid. Anyway, so, you know, ladies and gentlemen, this movie right here is getting freaking review bombed like down the flow. And I like this new meme right here. And I'm going to take this from Geeks and Gamers and everything. Geeks and Gamers... Jeremy showed this off of Geeks and Gamers, man, and had me dying. But guess what? The dude who put this meme up has gotten banned. He got banned for putting it up on Twitter and everything. And this is the reason why. You're about to see it right here, live and flash, right here on TJ Thing. That is Jeremy from Geeks and Gamers. I want to give a shout out to Geeks and Gamers and everything. He got this content. The reason why I had to pick it off of his page, because they took the meme down. You can't find it anywhere. You can find maybe some pictures of it, but they were so offended by this because they actually show what Ariel would look like if they used the real, somebody that actually looked like Ariel. Oh, they got mad as hell. Mad as hell. Check this one out, y'all. I'll put this up for y'all so you can check it out. Everything. Here we go.
So you're getting people are.
So Jeremy was talking about this because the girl literally, this is what Ariel would look like, ladies and gentlemen, if you actually use the real person, in an action movie, a live action movie. She would look like this. She would not look like the sister down below, even though Haley is a beautiful young black girl and everything, who's got beautiful talent, can sing her behind off, and she probably very well could play this role. But the problem is that Disney likes to do this virtual signaling bullshit. And unfortunately, she's getting caught up in it and so forth. If they said, you know what, let's just do a movie based off of a black character that we have in Disney. Let's find, the Princess and the Frog. We'd love to do a movie on that. Let's get her to play that role. No, instead, they want a virtue signal. They want to take a white girl and change her black. It's almost like doing blackface and everything. The white girl just put on black makeup, blackface, and everything. I get offended by that shit, ladies and gentlemen. I want to see more of black people being put into movies that were based off of black, like Blade, for instance. You know the new Blade movie that's coming out by Disney and from the Marvel universe or whatever, and so forth. Guess what? They didn't swap him out with a white guy. It's a black guy playing him. Remember Wesley Snipes played the original Blade? And that was a perfect example of a black person playing a black hero that was very popular movie. Everybody loved the movie Blade. They made, 3-4 movies based on Blade? All of them starring Wesley Snipes? Yeah, those were excellent. Well, why don't they do that? But no, we want to take movies and give the black people the hand-me-downs. Well, I'm sick of the hand-me-downs. I don't want hand-me-downs. I want stuff that's based off of the characters that were black and everything. Why don't you do that, Disney, and stop freaking doing this bullshit and then calling us racist because we don't accept this. Because we know that Ariel wasn't black. And because we call you out on it, we got dumb assholes like freaking Whoopi Goldberg freaking calling us racist. Oh, everybody's the mermaids are this and this and that. Yeah, they are. We know that, Whoopi. Can they make one based off of another character, though? Can they do that, Whoopi? No, we can't do that because that would be too easy. That's too easy to do. Thing. So right here it says YouTube has now disabled the dislike counter. Okay. On the trailer for the live action version of the movie after it reached more than 1.5 million dislikes. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, like I said earlier, the daggum thing is being just destroyed. People don't like it. That means nobody's going to go watch this bullshit. I'm not going to watch it. Everything. Why? I already saw the actual cartoon and everything, you know? And so if I take my little nieces to go see something and everything, you know, go make the movie based off of my girl right here. You know, I remember buying my little nieces the little Princess Tatiana dress and everything. They had that in over there at Target, and I went and bought it for Christmas for them and everything. They got the little Tatiana dresses with the little Tatiana crown and all that little princess dress and everything, and they got to be Tatiana, right? Because Tatiana technically looks like them. Because that's who Tatiana really was. She was black. Not white. She was black. And so forth. Now, if you guys go and race swap her and you guys go make the action movie of her, I wonder if you're going to race swap her. You guys going to race swap Tatiana and now make her white, Chinese, Mexican? What are you guys going to do next? Oh, you guys going to leave her this color? Knowing Disney, they know good and well, and they know that they would get their asses chewed out if they switched this girl's race. They know it for a fact. Any of you people out there that are going to dislike this and be all pissed off about what I'm saying, you know that the black people in this country would be pissed off if you race swapped her. So don't be freaking coming at us being all mad and pissed off and calling us racist because we're mad that you race swapped Ariel. And everything. A fictional character. It's just a fictional character. Okay, cool. Let's go with that then. Let's go ahead and make a remake of this. Let's go ahead and make a remake of Black Panther. Let's go ahead and make the new movie based off of Storm, you know, from the X-Men. Yeah, you know she's black, right? And everything. Yeah, well, let's go ahead and remake those movies and make them and then swap their characters out, make them white. And let's see what the black people of this country say when we do that. Because those are all fictional characters, Whoopi. I'm going to keep bringing that up because that's what you guys seem to always freaking go back on and everything. It's just a fictional character. It's just, okay, cool. Then you guys ain't going to mind when we do it to the black characters then. You ain't going to have a problem with it. I don't want to hear you say not one damn thing. Whoopi, I don't want none of you motherfuckers. I don't want no black people saying not one damn thing about race swapping a black character to a white character. I don't want to hear it. Because you guys are all cool with it when it comes to the white ones being swapped over to the black. You guys don't have a problem with it. Okay, cool. But we're going to go with you guys, what you guys are doing. And when we do it to you guys, I want to see what you guys say then and everything. Oh, I guarantee you there's going to be an uproar and everything. And you know it and I know it. And so forth. The Little Mermaid is a live-action adaptation of the popular Disney princess film, and it stars grownish actress Halle Bailey, 22, in the lead of the role of Ariel. And like again, ladies and gentlemen, nobody has a problem with this girl. Nobody has a problem with Halle Bailey. It's just that nobody wants to see a movie where it's being swapped. And it's not just the swapping of the characters, ladies and gentlemen. They're changing the story up and everything. They're going to change it from what it really was, because now Little Mermaid's going to be this independent woman, strong woman. I don't need a man, so I'm not chasing a man kind of thing and so forth. And they're going to take that whole portion out and everything. Oh, watch what happens, ladies and gentlemen. You think it's woke now and everything? That's probably actually the least of the worries is the actual race swapping, because it probably wouldn't even be that bad, actually, if they wouldn't screw up the story, which is what they're going to do, ladies and gentlemen. They're going to screw the story up. And it's not going to be the same as it was in the actual Little Mermaid movie and the cartoon. So I'm just letting you guys know these fools are about to flip the script on you, and there ain't gonna be nothing you can do about it, because that's how these fools are. They always think that they're virtue signaling and changing things up and making people think that that's going to be the deal. And over here, if you see my boy Black Conservative, he had the actual the dislikes, because most of you guys won't be able to see the dislikes because, like they said, the Disney disbanded the dislikes. I wonder why. Oh, because it got 1.5 million, they just can't afford to have it get any more dislikes. Oh, we can't afford it. This is bad news on us. Maybe that's because you guys got a bad movie that nobody's going to want to watch. You guys think turning off the dislikes is going to freaking stop people from not watching your movie? Those same feelings and thoughts are going to still be there when your movie comes out, and nobody's going to go watch it except for the woke social justice people. And those people half the time don't care either. Most of the time, those people don't even go to watch your movies. They just like freaking saying shit on Twitter and so forth. That's about it. But yeah, right here, the Little Mermaid official teaser trailer, they got 674,000 upvotes. And 1.8 million, 1.8, that's almost 2 million, you guys, 1.8 million dislikes. That's pretty crazy, you guys. That's freaking crazy. But that's what it is. I'm here to tell you, man, these people, these social justice warriors, they just are never going to get it, dude. Disney's never going to get it until they freaking go bankrupt. And I guarantee you, with stuff like this, Disney will go bankrupt because they don't get it, dude. They'll never understand. They'll never figure it out because they're too busy trying to freaking virtue signal to a bunch of people that don't even go to watch their freaking movies and so forth. Little Mermaid was a huge ass cartoon Disney movie. Everybody loved it. It came out back in the late 80s and so forth, or the early 90s, I think, and so somewhere around there. And when the thing came out, it was a blow up for them and so forth. Now they're going to remake it, and then instead of freaking doing it the way they should do, which is basically have it look like this, with this girl playing it instead of this girl playing it, it's going to be freaking horrible, and nobody wants to watch that. Because people want to see authenticity. They want to see what they saw, what they're familiar with. Yeah, you got the title. Yeah, you can reel them in with the title because that's what they like to do. They like to use the big name to reel you in. Look, we're doing the remake of The Little Mermaid. Oh, wait a minute. Now, this doesn't look like Ariel. And that's what you're going to get, ladies and gentlemen. And we say the same thing for Black Panther. We say the same thing for any other black character. If you make the movie Luke Cage and you do a remake of Luke Cage and everything and so forth, guess what? Nobody's going to want to see Luke Cage become a white dude. They're not going to want to see that. White people, black people, Chinese people, anybody that is a fan of Luke Cage is not going to want to see that. and they're going to get pissed off. So it's not about a race thing. It's about staying with the lore of the story, the way it started off as. If you change that, people are going to go, this is not the movie I remember, and I don't like it. It's not because I'm racist. It's because you freaking changed it, and I don't like the change now because it's not fitting with what I remember. Period. So anyways, ladies and gentlemen, once again, this is TJQUaKe, yo ghetto gamer. Yes! And I'm about to get ready to go on to this thing because I got to get prepared for this dadgum freaking movie review on the Cobra Kai. That's right, we're going to be talking about that tonight on the dadgum TJ&MJ Spend Your Dollar, Save Your Dollar Movie Reviews podcast. Check that out later on, ladies and gentlemen. I'll have the link down below. Y'all check that mess out. This is TJQUaKe, yo ghetto gamer. I'm out at 5,000, y'all. You know how I do. Peace.
Yeah. Here we go, I'm TJQUaKe, the ghetto gamer on this gaming thing. Yeah. Here we go, I'm TJQUaKe, the ghetto gamer on this gaming thing. Gonna bang 'em up, gonna shoot 'em up, right here on Gaming Strain. Bang, bang, blaze it on up, TJQUaKe, we're busting like the 1, 2, 3. Here we go. Let's get into this, y'all. TJQUaKe, the ghetto gaming show.